Slowly and far. Who do you think you are? Oh, bless your soul. You think you're in control. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. My heroes had the heart, lose their lives out on the land. And all I remember is think I want to be like them. Oh, yeah. Ever since I was little, it looked like fun. And it's not coincidence I've come. And I can die when I'm done. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Maybe we're crazy. Hello, everybody. Beautiful Wednesday morning, guys. I really have to chime in. Sorry, I'm not wearing a tie. And I must tell you, I've been battling the flu the last 2 days. I'm not on medication yet. I've been doing some lemon tea and stuff, but judging from how long I've been battling the flu, I think I need to buy some type of medication or go see the doctor. One. So I shared that to tell you that if you notice that my voice is different, it's because of that. Before we begin, a few shout outs to you. I've got my dear friend Megan Fox Gomez from TikTok. She's from our TikTok family. Megan Fox, so good to see you. How are you? Well, I'm okay. I'm just battling the flu, and I'm trying to get on top of it. But I'll be on the other side of it very soon. Thank you, Megan. So good to see you. Loud and clear from Namibia. We love Namibia. I've never been to Namibia. Never have. Somebody's asking, what's the title of the song? Well, this is a different rendition of the CeeLo Green song. I think the title is Crazy, but this is a different artist. He's done his version of it, but the original was done by CeeLo Green. In Zambia, we don't say CeeLo, we say Gelo. Gelo. You know, like Gelo Mwanajinkwala. But in America, it's CeeLo. Yeah, anyway. I thought I'd share that with you. Loud and clear, somebody says. Capo. Loud and clear. Thank you. Guys, do me a favor. Go ahead and tag your friends on this one because, I think we should talk about this. This is something that's been swirling around social media last hour or so, and I think it's worthy of note. It's worth talking about. And so, tag your friends and see if they can jump on and see if we can have a serious, fair conversation about this. Everybody knows, and I've put this on the headline, on the heading of this broadcast, there is nothing strange about Mrs. Lungu, Mrs. Esther Lungu, being summoned by the police. Now, for those of you that do not know, Mrs. Esther Lungu is our former First Lady. She is the wife of the 6th president of Zambia, Mr. Edgar Lungu. Well, apparently she's been summoned by the police. And I must tell you that there's nothing strange about that. It goes back to that old adage, nobody is above the law. If indeed there is something there to be looked at closely, the authoritative wing that is tasked to do that are the police. And if the police feel that there's something that they need to talk to you about, guess what they do? They summon you. There is no exclusivity here. There is no elitism here. And at least there shouldn't be, because the NPF, the Notorious Patriotic Front, somehow they have it in their mind or in their minds that people like former President Lungu or former First Lady Esther Lungu, they have it in their minds that these people are not to be tampered with. In Zambia, we say tempered. No, don't tamper with them. It's actually tampered. The word is tampered. Somehow, by Emmanuel Mwamba and his group, Savimbi, uyu Raphael Savimbi Nagachinda, Ababantuaba, they seem to feel that Esther Lungu, former President Lungu, should not be looked at closely by the authorities. And especially by Esther Lungu, to insinuate or to imply that you can't summon the First Lady. I mean, that's preposterous. That is preposterous. And what I found interesting was hearing by Emmanuel Mwamba, because, you know, anytime any member of the NPF is arrested or apprehended or summoned, the very first person on the scene is by Emmanuel Mwamba. I mean, by Emmanuel Mwamba could be on holiday in Paris, France. The moment you hear that a member of the NPF has been summoned, by Emmanuel Mwamba will leave Paris, France, and he will come to Lusaka and go live and tell you what's going on site. So by Emmanuel Mwamba went to the police station somewhere in Ibix, I think, and he was standing with another member of the patriotic, the NPF, a member of parliament. And then they began to bemoan, they began to complain about the amount of police presence at the police station as they await the arrival of the former First Lady. Now, let's be clear. Whenever you have a high-profile case, such as this one, and of course, we still do not know why the police have summoned her. We will know in due course. My father-in-law used to say that, in due course. We will know, the authorities will let us know. But here's the thing. When a high-profile case like this is ignited, it stands to reason that the authorities beef up security because it's a high-profile case. And the main reason why that is, okay, the reason why security is beefed up, police presence is heightened, this is the reason right here. Heavy police presence is required in order to push back against the riotous nature of the NPF cadres. If you don't have heavy police in a case like this, guess what happens? NPF cadres start calling each other. Okay, and this is what the president meant when he said they're regrouping. NPF cadres get on the phone. You, Itama boys, my first lady now we katoku. My former first lady now we kat. You send our boys. Ita chibambana na Antoine. Na chitoyo. Ita ni hamsankwa. Ita ni mutale. Ita ni given. Itama boys, full squad. Tuala kumana pa chite. And they begin to regroup. Okay? Now, it's a riotous atmosphere. Whenever you have the riotous nature of the NPF can only be pushed back with heavy police presence. So to reiterate, let's be clear. Don't be misled by my brother Emmanuel Mwamba when he says, why so much police? Why the number of police? This is so expensive. The money that has been spent on this exercise is so expensive. Well, the reason is simple. Heavy police presence is required in order to push back against the riotous nature of NPF cadres. That's the reason. Don't be misled. And anyone who tries to make you think that this is a waste of money, they don't know what the heck they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Okay? So let's just be clear about that. Now, the other thing that I found amusing was when Emmanuel Wamba was live on site at the police station. He was with this NPF member of parliament. They start walking down the road and they see a minibus, okay, a little bus with passengers. Emmanuel Wamba approaches the minibus and says, Imwe, bushe transport ni shinga. Mulipila shinga. The guy, I think, said 18 kwacha. He said, 18 ishafulefyo. We can't shidara milipilira. Cost of your transport is too much. That's gutter politics. I have to say this. And God knows I love Emmanuel Wamba. He's a dear brother of mine, and I love him. But that's gutter politics. Gutter politics where you try to noose, you try to incorporate innocent members of the public into your politics. That's gutter politics. That passenger, that bus driver, that bus conductor doesn't want to be seen on video after having been incorporated into your partisan politics. What if that bus driver is a member of the UPND? How are you going to convince him? What if that bus driver is the member of the MMD? How are you going to convince him? Not everyone is a member of the NPF. You must understand that. And this is what these politicians need to begin to understand. You are playing partisan politics, and that is your right to do it. But don't do it so much so that you lose sight of the functionality of your position as a member of the opposition. Don't start playing gutter politics. How much? Nishinga transfer. Okay, and what I didn't like was by Emmanuel Wamba, after declaring that he was going to pay, he didn't pay. The bus left. He walked away, which tells you it's all for show. It's theatrics. Goodness, unbelievable. All right, let me read a couple of your comments. Atiba Commando. Yes, there's nothing special about Esther Lungu. Well, that's not what we're saying. We're not saying she's not special. We're saying there's nothing strange about her being summoned. Let's be clear. We're not saying that Esther Lungu is an inconsequential person. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is it's not strange. She's a member of the public. And if she's found wanting, if there's an issue there that the police need to take a closer look at, they can do that. There's nothing strange about that. Okay? All righty. Guys, I need to grab some medicine. My flu is getting worse. It is. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.